without wasting your time, let's get into it. How to be disciplined without even trying. So, step number one, you have to understand the definition of discipline. Discipline ain't about no forcing yourself to do something. It's about doing the simplest and hard. That's the hard thing, but making it simple for you to execute. Discipline ain't about you doing hard things. Forcing yourself to do hard things. It's about doing hard things in the simplest way possible, so it's easier for execution. Again, discipline is making hard things simple for you to execute, right? You have to be clear on what you have to do. The activity has to be hard. However, you have to make it easy for you to execute. That is discipline. Clarity, in other words. I have a saying. It says, if you're confused, you won't take action. If you ain't got no action, you have no motion. Again, confusion equals no action. No action equals no motion, right? So what you want to do is be clear on what your goal. Let's say this is a fitness channel. You want to be fit, right? Have like fit like me. So what you want to do is have goals, not the materialistic goal. Like, I won't say materialistic, but then like you can train like for 4 months and then don't look like the next guy to you because of genetics, right? But you should have a goal in terms of what the weights you lift in like 3 months. The what else? The calories, if you track, I don't recommend it, but then if you track calories, like the numbers, I can say that because it's simple to track numbers. It's all about making hard things simple. You get me? Oh, another thing, if you're struggling to like be consistent, going to the gym, how many days you went, and how many good workouts did you have? You get every time. It's all about making your goal simple and easier to execute, even though it's hard. Discipline, that's discipline. It's not about forcing yourself to do the hard thing. It's about making the hard thing simple. Right? If you're saying, oh, but TK, some guy told me that you have to what up, bruh, shut up. You're skinny and you're fucking lazy. So you clicked on this video because you wanted help. So what I'm gonna tell you is make your goals simple. Make your goals simple as you can. Simple as you can. Let's say you struggle going to the gym consistently. Number one, what do? I recommend you sleep with your gym fits. Yes, because that prepares your mind for the next day to be like, yo, we have something tomorrow and we gonna be busy. You wear that. If like you go in the morning, you wear them. Boom. You have sessions with friends. That's number two. Because when you have sessions with friends, you will enjoy your workout more. Number three, what you else can do is do everything step by step in the morning. Let's say like it's one of them days that you are like, yo, I'm not being really like that. I'm not trying to be like waking up and going to the gym. You be like, you do everything step by step. Step number one, you tell yourself. Step number one, wake up. And another tactic, in between those steps, you count yourself down because your brain, I don't know, like is wired to countdowns and shit. If you like 3, 2, 1, and like move your body, you will wake up from the bed. And then step number 2, do your bed. 3, 2, 1, let me do my bed. Step number 3, let me wear my clothes. 3, 2, 1, let me put on my music. You get me? Let me walk to the gym. 3, 2, 1, and pick up the weights. Just before you know it, like you have the greatest workout you have ever had. So we rewind. Step number 1 is you make your goals simpler than they are. Number 2, you what else? I don't have a script, so bear with me. Step number 1, you make your goals simple. Number 2, hey man, rewind. I forgot. Sorry. But like you do them 3 things that I told you about. Make it simpler, make it fun. So, yeah. And another thing, you have to be regulated. Regulate your like yourself. There's another thing that I talked about my previous video. By the way, I'm sorry about the time because I damn near recorded like 3 videos and my mic didn't work. Sometimes I didn't press record. Hey man, things happen. But like I'm back. Anyway, I talked about this like my last video about like how your frequency determines how your day will go or your months even. Like, yeah. So what you want to do is be regulated. If you're at a higher frequency, you will like have a nicer day and it will be easier for you to do the hard things. Right? So what you want to do is number 1. Oh yeah, I'm still explaining, right? So your frequency is determined by what? Your thoughts. Because your thoughts determine your emotions. Your emotions determine the way your heart vibrates, the way your body vibrates. The way it vibrates determine how the universe will treat you. This is spiritual shit and science shit. Yes, I know. And this works with gym and fitness. I'm telling you. It works because most people think external stuff are more important than the internal stuff. Your mind is the reflection of your reality is the reflection of your mind. If your mind is chaos, your life will also be chaos. Think about it. Would you rather do maybe like let's say wash the dishes angry or happy? And some nigga would say like, oh, TK, I enjoy them when I'm angry. Nah, nigga. Remember when we were kids and your mom will be like, hey, wash the dishes. And you, like, before, maybe a few minutes before, you already prepared yourself to do them dishes, right? And you're like excited to do them. And when your mama says, yo, do them, and she starts like yelling at you and shouting, you be like, I don't want to, because you are forced to do it. That's why I said in the first point, discipline ain't none about forcing yourself to do hard things. It's about making the hard things simple to execute, nigga. So you do them. Oh yeah, we're still in the frequency stuff, right? If you do something happy, you enjoy it more, meaning you will do it more, and then your dopamine will reinforce the habit, meaning like it will make it easier for you to go and do the things, right? So you have to be regulated. How do you be regulated? Number 1, meditate. Yes, meditation will help you with gym, not even gym, everything with your life. This is a fitness channel, however, I won't give you like some brain rot because most people know, how to grow your shoulders, how to fucking do stupid shit. I'm gonna give you life lessons. I know I'm young, but then I'm gonna give you life lessons that you need. Cause I went through this. I would watch like some bullshit. Who's this guy? Fucking Jeff Nippert. I'm not saying he's bad. However, listening to him this week, he says this workout is better. Next week, this one is better. And you keep chopping and changing everything. And when you chop and change, you're not going nowhere. You're going nowhere fast. Think about it. If I went there to the direction and then I went there, I came back, went there. Where am I going? I'm going to be in the center if it's the same distance. You get me? So don't be watching like, how to fucking grow shoulders, have delts, fucking stupid shit. I have a program that I follow, and I'm gonna give it to you. It's coming soon. What you want to do is like and subscribe, and you'll catch it when I release it. It's gonna be cheap. I promise you. I'm not gonna be scamming no people. It's gonna be cheap, and you have a community of people who would like to join as well. Who are in? You would like to join in the journey. Think about it. When you have friends who understand what we do, you will your goals will be much easier to accomplish, right? And you have like I'll do physical analysis every week, analyze your physique, me, and tell you what you should do and what you don't do. Like, yeah, things like that. Like and subscribe and notification bell, whatever. Boom. On to the next. I was talking about like you don't have to watch the my program bullshit. You keep chopping and change everything, and then you don't go anywhere. So, what's we was talking about regulation. So we have to meditate. I recommend you journal, like gratitude every single day in the morning. Everything you're grateful for sets you up for the day, and you become happier. And when you're happier, good mood, bruh. When you're in a good mood, great workout. When you get great workout, have great conversations, you enjoy your life more. Simple as that. You see, my lessons about enjoying everything, not about gym. Because when you obsess about the gym too much, you become a gym cell, and then you get in hoes because the reason you went to gym is because you wanted hoes, and if you ain't getting them, you're doing something wrong, nigga. So it's either you go for bodybuilding and competition and shit, or you're doing it for the hoes. I did it for the hoes. You would say, oh, but TK, I'm doing it for myself. Nah, you ain't, nigga. You're doing it for the hoes. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing it for the hoes as well. Because I ain't going to no competition. I ain't going to fucking, I don't know, whatever. But if you are doing it for yourself, if you, okay, let's make this, let's break this down. If you're saying you're doing it for yourself, why are you nah, if you're saying you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for yourself to get hoes. Am I wrong? But anyway, gratitude journal, and then yeah, whatever you make it's all about making your days better. And when you're in a good mood, you can do everything you want. So that's that. So what else? What else do you need? You need to cut out the bad habits. Not in that bullshit way, but like to have a good habit. To what if you want to do the good habits, you have to make the bad habits harder and the good one easier. Like I outlined the first in the video. How do you do that? You do that by enjoying it more. Like them tips from the first. If you was taking notes, you would know what to do. Do that. Tip. Make the good habits easier to do, and then the hard habits, the bad habits hard. So how do you make the bad ones harder? You let's say you play video games a lot, and then you don't have no time because you're playing video games. Sorry. What you do is sell your console, bruh. Sell it. Sell your console. If it's a gaming computer, sell it. Buy a laptop. You sell it. This is like, and then, like when you make it, I don't know how you, like you can find some ways how to make it harder. Like I was just giving you examples, but you like it hasn't to be like in your immediate vicinity, like in your vision, because even with your phone, if your phone is like here on your desk or whatever, whenever you see it, you're gonna pick it up. However, if it's in the other room, it's most likely that you won't pick it up because you ain't seeing it, right? If you have an addiction phone with your phone, Take your phone and give it to your mother and tell her to not give it back. Use them flip phones. Just to like, I'm trying to like get you going to change your identity and change yourself, which is the next step to reinforce this shit to not leave you, right? So do that, like make them harder, like cut them out like completely. This is gonna be a hard time in your life, like 3 months, 3 to 6 months. Do that, okay? Remember when I say like your mind is your reality is a reflection of your mind. Remember when I say that? So what you want to do is create a person in your mind that you want to be. The person you want to be, create him or her. Write down the attributes that he or she has. What things overlap, what do you have, and what does he or she doesn't have, whatever. Like, write them down, the differences, the common traits, the fucking everything. Write it down. And then after doing that, I want you to go online and find a guy who has the traits that you want. And then watch him. And when you watch him, take your face and put it in his body, his or her body, and then start acting like him or her. That's how you change. Humans are all about copying one another. If you don't believe me, you copied your parents to walk. You copied them to speak. That's why people have an accent, because they are influenced by their environment. So you have to pick one person or a role model to like follow online and put your face in their body and start acting like them. That will change rewire your mind, and before you know it, you become that person in a few months, you start seeing changes, whatever. But with this, you will see changes in like 3 days. All the steps that I told you about, in 3 days, you will feel them. You will feel much more happier. You will feel much more like your life will improve in just 3 days. I promise you, because it works for me as well. You do that, and then step by step, make sure you're consistent. Make sure you're doing this and making it easier for you to do. Like, Look, if to make habits, to be consistent, you need to make the habits you want easier to do, and the habits you don't want hard. That's why video games are easier. They are easier to be like addicted to, because they are easy, and then they give you reinforcement because you enjoy them. That's why sitting down looking at your wall, you won't do it because it's boring and there ain't no enjoyment, and it's hard to do. So you make the habits that you don't want hard, and the ones you want the ones you want easier, right? Do that, and then you'll be fine. I promise you, my nigga. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.